now in Ukraine, especially when like our currency recently devalued like 300 times, actually 300%. I think most of people, even those who were thinking maybe we should start business in Ukraine, doing some like Fiverr for Ukrainian people, they realize that probably you won't make a lot of money anymore. So maybe you should think about launching something on a global scale. What was your approach in terms of geography? Do you think about, okay, let's start from Haifa and just make Fiverr for Haifa, and then probably we roll out it for other Israel, or maybe we should start in Israel, or maybe we should start globally from the day one? What was your approach to geography?
Yeah, so I think that we had a happy accident in a way. I think that if we would have approached that today, we might have made a different decision on global versus local, or on segmenting more, rather being very generic and general. I think that we didn't give it as much thought as today's entrepreneurs who are more aware and they have a lot of reading material around that space are having. But I should say that there's a big difference between an online marketplace like we have and an offline service or marketplace. For example, TaskRabbit. If you look at TaskRabbit, you cannot launch a company like that globally. You don't have, you just, because it's an operation intensive company, it needs people on the ground. It needs to validate and vet people. And it needs a lot of local marketing. For Fiverr, since it's by definition an anonymous transaction, you don't know the person you're buying from or selling to, it wasn't really an issue. And in a way, it helped us solve the liquidity problem that we would have had if we would have gone to a specific city. Because then you have a certain amount of people who are talented at, for example, graphic design. And then from that segment, which is already small, you need to take only the segment that will agree on going online on your platform. And then from that segment, take the ones that are talented that will actually get orders. So it leaves you with nothing. And so I think that in our case, it was a happy accident. But if you're going for a play which is purely online, there is a case of making it global from day one.
Would you recommend doing this if this is the case? I mean, it's like...
Again, it depends. We started, when you look at the time Facebook started or eBay started or Fiverr with all million differences, time passes by and markets become saturated. And when we started, we had a white playing field, or almost a void in that space. So if you make a mistake, it's more the market is more forgiving. I think that today, because of the amount of startups that are out there and more of marketplaces that are out there, you cannot afford doing a mistake like that. The market will not have the patience, we will not have the time to fix it. And so you need to be really, really careful about making a decision like that, at least before you have significant capital.
Okay. And I think you started in 2009, right?
We launched at February 2010, actually.
Okay.